Find your way.
Okay, we're great. We're gonna go talk to all our friends. We're so excited.
We did it. We finally made it. It's been a long road.
Yes.
But we made it. Thank
We
God.
did. Praise the Lord.
A photo bomb? Yes. It's over. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
No returns, right?
No returns.
Is that on the bride or no returns on what?
On the bride and bridegroom. It's done. All right. Thank you. Hi.
You'll be wonderful together.
Yeah. Some lemonade right here.
Hey there. How's it going?
It's time
Good. How's it going with y'all?
to dance.
Good.
Eat some
You over the
food.
shot?
I mean, a little. Like you wait so long for this day, and then it's here, and then here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't need calligraphy to write a fancy story. Kings and queens would turn to thieves to find what we've been holding. You and me, we can take the world.
Oh, sweethearts give sweet compliments, but our love goes without saying. Though you make it hard not to spill my heart every time I see you swaying. Darling, you and me, we can take the world, darling.
'Cause they can write stories and they can sing songs, but they don't make fairy tales sweeter than ours. And they could climb mountains high into the sky, but they can't take the world. Oh, like we can take the world.
Oh, I can see the future, you and me, we last forever. Ain't no rising tide, no fear of fight that we can't face together. Darling, you and me, we can take the world.
'Cause they can write stories and they can sing songs, but they don't make fairy tales sweeter than ours. And they could climb mountains high into the sky, they can't take the world. Oh, like we can take the world, the world, the world. Ooh.
Ain't it just like love to find us? Ain't it just like love? Ain't it just like love to find us. Ain't it just like love? Oh, ain't it just like love to find us? Oh, ain't it just like love?
'Cause they can write stories, they can sing songs, they don't make fairy tales sweeter than ours.
Oh, they can climb mountains high into the sky, but they can't take the world.
Oh no, no, like we can take the world.
La da da, la da da, da 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 da.
Katie, congratulations. We're so happy for you and Brandon. And we are praying for you, and we know that God is going to bless your union. I can remember the first time I saw you, you were at your dad's church in Mountain Brook, and you were sitting in a high chair, and you had no hair. You were the cutest little bald-headed child. And when I came over to talk to you, you made the funniest little stern face, like, who are you and why are you talking to me? And I fell in love with you then and have loved you ever since. And again, we're praying for you, and you have blessed us throughout your entire life, and we know that God's going to bless you. Love you. Looking forward to getting to know Brandon.
Hey, Katie and Brandon, I am so happy for you guys. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your special day, and just know that I'm always in your corner rooting for you. You guys are amazing. Continue to choose each other every single day, and I love you both.
Katie and Brandon, I'm so excited for both of you. Katie, I'm so glad that you found someone so special. And Brandon and Shane and I wish you guys the best, and we love you so much.
Oh. We're so happy for you and Katie.
Yay! Congratulations! It's about time!
Starbucks forever.
Starbucks for life.
Now you have
Stuart!
What did you? No.
Stuart!
Brandon, when you get back to Taiwan, can you find me on Facebook, please?
It was cool to hear about your first date, Brandon.
Congratulations, we love
First
you.
day ever.
And you did find her on Facebook.
Is it first day?
We love you.
Love you.
We love you.
Katie, you got a
That
great
was.
guy.
Okay.
Just keep going, Brandon. Dustin, just keep talking.
I waved.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I think
They're ready. They gotta move.
We're done.
All right, next.
They gotta.
You want to say something to Brandon and Katie? Because that was pretty lame what we just did.
Oh, he's still recording. This is good.
Oh.
We're the outtakes.
We love you.
Let's see.
Just go, like,
If you need a personal injury attorney, Dustin is your man.
My wife said let for. She says I need to stop.
Oh,
Okay, I think we're done. Yeah. Congratulations, Brandon. Congratulations, Katie. Very happy for you both. It's on you now. You better turn around and look.
We're rolling.
Are you? Uh-oh. Brandon, I was talking to Marie. Brandon, it's Mom and Dad. And we're so happy for you and Katie. And we're so happy to have a new daughter. And we love you. And God only gives the best.
Brandon, we love you, you and Katie. And may God bless you and everything y'all do. And
Praying for you.
Praying for you. And just thank you.
For being such a good son. You're the best.
Thank you.
Good.
Hey guys, love you, Katie. Proud of what you guys are doing and what God is doing in your lives and how God brought you guys together. And Katie, I think of you over there as a missionary. I think of your grandma, who would just, she'd be so thrilled because you're taking her place on the mission field right now. And I think that's so cool to be able to see that God is using the two of you and your friends that I've met here that are so terrific from Taiwan, and the influence that they have in you and that you have in them. It's exciting to see and think of what's going to happen in the future as you let God work through you and your marriage with these people. Love you guys, and we'll see you soon. That's it.
All right then, Brandon. I'm Brandon's uncle, Paul Bryant, and I just want to wish them a happy marriage and just a long, loving life. And thank you very much.
Can we be nice? I like their chocolate better. Yay, we're done. Yay!
All right, everyone, we are going to get ready for a couple of toasts, and then there will be lots of desserts and dancing. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, everyone, for making it through. Awesome. Doing great.
I'm Harold Harper, and it's an honor and privilege for me to be here tonight. So my wife, before I came up here, she reminded me, anytime you give a Baptist preacher a microphone, she reminded me that this is a toast, dear, so it's going to be short. So I had to make sure I follow my outline here. But I did take some time to write some words. Try not to cry, I'm a crier. But Brandon and Katie, I want to let you know that it's an incredible blessing for me to be standing here. And I'm sure many feel that way about being in the room tonight, because this is one of the most important days of your life. And we are honored that you invited us to participate. I'm sure you were offered some money to go away and just have one of those quick weddings, but it's really an honor to be here. And a privilege to be asked, certainly, to participate. I think it's a privilege to be asked to participate in anyone's wedding, but especially someone who I'm really one of my dearest friends. So it's an honor to be a part. So thank you for that invite. For those of you who don't know, I met Brandon when I worked here at Nashville for the Southern Baptist Convention. He was a senior in college at Liberty, and we became fast friends. We've cried together, laughed together, we've taken some trips together, we've studied the scripture together. We spent a huge amount of time in prayer together. But what a blessing it has been to have him as a friend. For those of you who may not know him very well, he's a loyal friend, and he's been faithful to our friendship, and always just seems to send me a message, say, hey, can we talk this week, right at the right time when I needed that brotherhood that comes when two guys do life together in Christ. Katie, you are a beautiful, beautiful young lady, and Brandon was right when he was describing you. I remember when y'all first met, and we were talking about this because he had not dated a lot of people, really anybody. So we were talking about that at first, and he was telling me about her, and he was describing her to me, and I said, well, what about her heart? And he said, what do you mean? I said, what about her heart? He says, what are you talking about? I said, tell me about her heart. And so he says, well, we just met, and he's kind of put me off, and I said, okay, fine. So he called back like a week or two later and said, Katie has a great heart. And he goes on to tell me about her heart. And, for those of you who are believers in the room, that there's several scriptures that refer to God looks at the heart. And so the heart is the most important thing. You really know someone if you can ever get to the level where you're finding out what's in the heart. And so I think that was the beginning of him seeing that God had sent her, and that this was not just a friendship, that there was something really brewing here. And it was clear to me when he began to tell me about her heart that only God can do this, that sends two people from the States, all the way across the country to put them together. And that was exactly, I also talked to him over the years, I walk with a lot of young men, and when you get to a certain age and there's no significant other, it really starts to bother them. And I've always said, you keep your eyes on Jesus. Remember Jeremiah 1, God has a plan and purpose for you. And just as God sent Eve to Adam, God will bring you the right person if you're looking with the right eyes, with his eyes. And so, Katie, I can honestly say that we prayed about you for years. And I literally cried out to God many times when he was discouraged or had met someone and then it didn't go the way he thought, and we cried out together. The carpet, wherever I was praying at the time, was stained with my tears and sometimes my snot and slobber, because I was really crying out to God, because I knew what he was going through, and I knew that God had you for him. We just didn't know who you were. And so God has, and that was my prayer, that God would bring him a godly young lady. And so when you hear both of your stories and how you ended up in Taipei and then bringing you together, we have yet to see what God's going to do with the union that took place today. God has got big plans, and they already balance each other out well. And so it's just a great privilege to be here. We know that every good and perfect gift comes from God. And God has given you this gift of each other. And I've always said, God's the only one that can meet your needs. You can't really meet each other's needs. Now, it's true that God primarily uses the spouse through biblical, keeping your eyes fixed on him to accomplish that. But ultimately, just keep your eyes fixed on him. And you already know this, and stay in prayer. And it's amazing what he does through a marriage that's bent towards him. So lift your glasses and let's toast to Brandon and Katie.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Leah, Katie's sister, older sister actually. So no, we're not twins. And yes, I am actually older by 8 years. I know you're all surprised. But who's counting? Maybe me. And it is kind of my favorite game to ask everyone who's older. It makes me feel really good, so, sorry, but thank you for being your sister. But on a more serious note, being an older sister has been my greatest honor. It's been an honor to watch her grow. I have to read from the paper, so it probably doesn't feel like me, but just, for those of you that do know me, just thank you. It's been an honor to watch you grow into this incredible woman. She loves others fiercely and fights for what she believes in. Her heart is so big, and it often amazes me how much she has to give. As an older sister, I would like to say that I've maybe set a really good example for her or was a good role model in that regard, so you're welcome. Katie moved to Nashville, so that's why we're actually all here. It is sort of a central location. It was the easiest for me, so thank you for being here. Katie moved to Nashville after graduating from college. Living with your younger sister, fresh out of college, could present some challenges. But for us, it was like we instantly became even better friends. I will always think of those years as some of my favorites. They were the best. Of course, it came with its fair share of arguments. Mostly, which this is not surprising, over her borrowing all of my clothes. And then she does this thing, she leaves half-empty cups of water all throughout the house. Like, I don't actually even know why, but they're always there. And so, you know, she's been here for 6 weeks and there's just cups of water everywhere. They're everywhere. I'm not sure why, but it's fine. Well, my mom and her are the same person, so maybe there's a double. Anyways. But we decided early on, though, we have to always work things out. It's not an option for us to not get along. At the end of the day, we are family, and for us, we're on the same team. I needed her, and she needed me. I'd like to think marriage mimics this type of relationship. If you don't know, I'm not married. Yeah. Anyways, we learned how to meet each other's needs and make the best of any situation. I was great in the kitchen, and she was great at unloading the dishwasher. This, of course, has changed in Taiwan, I've heard. She's become quite the baker and the hostess for all of her friends. So, good job, sister. I said it. The T word. Taiwan. While Taiwan did steal my sister away from me, it did something else. It transformed her. Whew. She completely stepped into the person she was created to be, into the person the Lord designed her to be. She is full of more joy and love than ever before. She gives more joy and love to others than ever before. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing to watch. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I am grateful for Taiwan. I'll probably only say it once, so good thing it's on camera. Besides Katie stepping into what she was made to do, she met Brandon. Love is a funny thing. It has a way of really catching you off guard and surprising you when you least expect it. There's something extremely unique about Brandon and Katie. The way they love each other is selfless, powerful, God-fearing type of love. And for that, I thank Taiwan. So I did it twice. It brought some powerful people who know how to care for others and show unconditional love together. I'll leave you both with well wishes for this new adventure. I have no doubt that it's going to be an incredible ride. Just remember, you two are in this together, and at the end of the day, on the same team. You needed her, and she needed you. And a special wish for you, sister, my heartbeat. You are my greatest friend. Now I know your heart is safe. It's the ultimate dream for a sister to rest that her sister is taken care of. Cheers. Please raise your glasses.